Ladies and gentlemen, very warm welcome to the Zuri-Invest night. After 3 years, finally, we are in person here. And thank God, everybody I saw today in good shape and doing well. Some lost weight, some gained, but that's quite normal. My name is Jochen Staiger. I'm the founder and CEO of Swiss Resource Capital and also the founder and chief editor of Commodity-TV. And it's my honor and pleasure to MC again this Zuri-Invest night. And yeah, I think we had some very shaky times and it was probably not easy for a lot of people, but we made it. And as you see, I'm still wearing my green pants, so you can be sure gold and silver will rise. Yeah, and you see, I'm also got old. I need some glasses. Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Big thank you to Patrick and Andrew Michaels for finally setting this up again and for relaunching the fabulous Zuri-Invest dinner night here in the Widdersaal in Zurich. And the turnout is really overwhelming. First of all, a big hand for Andrew and Patrick. As you know, we have also sponsors for the evening, and we have our main sponsors are Osisko, Gold Royalties, Mag Silver, and Victoria Gold. I think companies you are very familiar with, and I'm a shareholder in all of them. You probably should consider that too. That makes really sense. I will give you some more detailed information when we come to our mining panel. And furthermore, I would like to welcome this evening's table sponsors in alphabetical order. We have, first of all, Banyan Gold is focused on Canada's Yukon territory. Its all-make properties 173 square kilometers large and lies 30 kilometers only from Victoria Gold's Eagle Gold Mine and is adjacent to Hecla Mining Company's Keno Hill Silver District. The property benefits from exceptional infrastructure and optioned the underlying properties from Victoria Gold and Hecla with a right to earn up to 100%, subject to some royalties, of course. Barksdale Resources. Barksdale has a significant project portfolio in Arizona with copper porphyries and carbonate replacement bodies, as well as an iron oxide copper gold project in Sonora in Mexico. They expect to soon receive their drilling permits from their flagship Arizona asset, Sunnyside, which is located within 150 meters only from South 32's Hermosa mine development project. Top 10 shareholders feature, among others, Teck, Osisko Development, Crescat, Eric Sprott, and US Global. Next is Chesser Resources. Chesser Resources is an ASX-listed West African-focused gold company with projects located in Senegal. Chesser has discovered 2 high-grade gold projects at its flagship Diamba Sud project in eastern Senegal. In November 2021, the company was proud to announce a robust maiden mineral resource of 781,000 ounces gold at 1.6 gram gold, including 500,000 ounces at 3 grams gold per ton. Then next is Dolly Varden. Dolly Varden Silver is a mineral exploration company focused on advancing its 100% held, 163 square kilometer large Kitsault Valley project located in the Golden Triangle of British Columbia and Canada. The project hosts the high-grade silver and gold resources of Dolly Varden and Homestake Ridge, with combined resources of over 34.7 million ounces silver and 166,000 ounces gold in the indicated category and over 29 million ounces of silver and over 816,000 ounces gold in the inferred category. The project is rare in that it is high-grade silver located outside Mexico and South America. Gold 79 Mines. Gold 79 Mines is focused on discoveries in Arizona and Nevada. 2 top-tier mining jurisdictions. All 3 projects have over 100 historic drill holes and multi-kilometer geochemical anomalies with economic grades from historic as well as current drilling. The company has strong insider ownership by management and directors of 17%. Lahontan Gold. Lahontan Gold Corp controls 3 gold and silver exploration projects in the heart of Nevada's prolific Walker Lane. The flagship asset, the 100% owned 19 square kilometer large Santa Fe project, is a past producing open pit gold and silver mine. But other projects, the high-grade Mohole project and the Redlich silver project, are drill-ready and have the potential to add additional gold and silver resources. Kappa Gold. Kappa Gold is exploring the historic Black Hawk gold mine and surrounding properties for economic mineralization. The exploration program is planning to follow two separate passes. The first is to conduct a project-wide survey to examine the extensive mineralization toward uncovering the source of mineralizing event, and secondly, to re-enter the underground workings to examine the historic mineralization. Penancio Exploration. Penancio is a mineral exploration company currently developing the value of its gold exploration and resource projects located in Ghana and Ontario in Canada. The company operates with a strategic design to capitalize upon property acquisition opportunities arising during bear markets that are positioned for the bull market's wealth creation. And last but not least, Relevant Gold. Relevant Gold is focused on the acquisition, exploration, discovery, and development of district-scale gold projects in the state of Wyoming with over 40,000 acres of mineral rights spread across two main camps. Those are our table sponsors. So, and because we should also get in the mode for reinvesting and getting better with everything, our program for tonight, I said already, we do a little bit of an intro. Then we will have our mining panel, as said, with Sandeep, George, and John together, and then we will listen to the keynote. And I've honestly, Koyanis Kwatsi, I have no idea what Ronnie is meaning with that, but for sure he will tell us in an hour. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's really interesting what happened in the markets. I mean, we have been roasted like unbelievable with gold and silver this year. It was really not funny. I'm sure a lot of you guys needed a lot of red wine in the evening to calm down the nerves. At least I needed it, because sometimes I was really thinking like, hey, the producer price index in Germany is 45% up and gold is down $30. I don't get it. I really don't get it. We have inflation everywhere. Yesterday, we had dinner at an Italian restaurant, and I thought like, okay, when I paid the bill, I thought like, okay, in Germany, probably 2 families are living out of that for a month. That is crazy. That is real inflation. And so from that perspective, it's strange that precious metals have not moved. But what happened? Look at this here. The purchases by the national banks is on the gold purchases, physical, 55-year high. And we should think about probably those guys should know what they do. And they should know what is coming because they created all that shit. And so from that side, yeah, I mean, you cannot print money like unbelievable and then you say, oh, well, I have no idea what happens afterwards. Yeah, I mean, we are all enough economists that we know that you cannot print forever money. That's impossible. So that's exactly what happens here. And I think it was always wise to own some gold. Definitely, that is for sure. And to make sure that you are protected, because you are protecting your house and you are protecting your car, you're insuring. And with gold and silver, you are insuring your wealth. But really interesting is also that the COMEX lost in the last 3 months is half of its gold. And nobody was really wondering. That's really interesting. And secondly, look at this here. That's the LBMA in London. The storages are down from 1.4 billion ounces silver now to below 800 million. That is a critical sign and a critical mess. And I can tell you, silver will be definitely the next booming metal. Probably already has started, because we are really in trouble to get the physical stuff. Oopsie. Yeah, he's already shocked about that. So the thing is, when you are producing electric cars, when you are producing solar panels, photovoltaic, you need silver. It's very simple. If you do not have the metal, you are not building any product. And I think, to be honest, sometimes I feel like the Michael Burry of precious metals, honestly, because we are waiting so long for that event. But honestly, my feeling is those 25-year-old guys in those banking towers using their joysticks all the time, doing their funny stuff at the COMEX and at all those future exchanges, I think sometimes they have no clue what they are doing, because they are not living in the real world. In the real world, you need finally metal. And I tell you something which is really interesting. Oops, now this is not moving. Great. Okay. Why? No? Okay, now it moves. Great. And the same thing with copper. Yeah? Look at this here. No discoveries. Nothing really substantial, nothing really serious. A good friend of mine is a very, very large recycler here in Switzerland. Yeah? He's tearing down buildings. He's trying to collect everything he can get hold of. Because my question is always when we meet, my first question is, how many tons of copper can I buy physical from you? You know what he's saying? Get behind the line. Get inside the queue. Yeah? That's exactly the problem. Yeah? And once again, we need the metal. If you want to go electric, if you want to have a greener world, if you want to reduce CO2 emissions, you need all those critical metals. And without that, this is not working, definitely. And if you look at, very interesting here, this is the copper deficit by 2040 in million metric tons per annum. That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. That is real stuff missing. Yeah? So I still believe copper has a big run in front, and we are at 380 approximately today, but my guessing is within the next 2 to 3 years, I could absolutely imagine that we will go to $5 to $7 per pound of copper, very, very easily, because we need it, and there are no new mines. And you see also, on the other hand, if you take the mines, we have falling grades. In the last 130 years, we went down to 2%, now to 0.5%. Yeah? And that is significant, because you need to move 4 times more rock. And that is expensive in this world today. So what I would suggest is make sure that you're not wearing those glasses like the guy is doing. Yeah? Always make sure that you do your research and that you really have a very close look what you have done today, probably already at the conference, but what you are also doing today here and this evening at the dinner, and you have the time to talk to the CEOs, use that. Yeah? And the thing, what we can do is, oops, sorry, it's a bit too fast. We cannot direct the wind, but we can at least adjust the sails. And that's exactly what we are doing every day with our portfolios, what you are doing for your clients, and what all the mining companies have to do in a high inflationary world, tricky world with permits, but a lot of good companies out there and doing a great job. And I want to show you now, I'm sorry because I have to do this evening everything by myself, which is okay.
Victoria Gold's Eagle Gold Mine, located in central Yukon, Canada, produces gold doré bars from a conventional open-pit heap leach mine. The process includes blasting in the open pit, loading and hauling the ore for 3-stage crushing, conveying the crushed ore overland to the in-valley heap leach facility, heap leaching, recovering the gold in the gold recovery plant, where the gold is then heated and poured into doré bars, which are sold to a refinery and shipped off-site. The current life of mine is 11 years, but with the ore body extending at depth and regional exploration, management is confident the mine will run plus 20 years and produce over 6 million ounces of gold. The Eagle open pit is situated on a hillside, and when completed will measure greater than 2,000 meters long, 1,000 meters wide, and 800 meters deep. In the open pit, rock is blasted and then loaded into haul trucks. Gold-bearing ore is hauled to the primary crusher. Non-gold-bearing material is hauled to a waste rock storage area. The Eagle Gold Mine fleet includes 2 Cat 6040 shovels and 11 Cat 785D haul trucks. Each shovel bucket can hold 40 tons of material, and each haul truck can hold over 3 scoops, or 150 tons. The haul trucks travel at approximately 20 kilometers per hour from the pit to the primary crusher and unload into the dump pocket of the crusher. The primary crusher is a gyratory crusher that crushes the ore boulders to approximately 12 centimeters in size. about the size of a grapefruit. From the primary crusher, the crushed ore is conveyed to the secondary and tertiary crushers. The secondary and tertiary crushers further crush the ore to a target size of 10 millimeters, about the size of a grapefruit seed. The crushed ore travels on a covered overland conveyor approximately 1.5 kilometers to the heap leach facility. The heap leach facility is located in a valley that has a protective double liner installed. Crushed gold-bearing ore is stacked onto the lined heap leach facility via a series of mobile conveyors that stack the ore in 12-meter lifts or layers. 1 million tons of ore will be processed each month. A network of drip emitter tubing is installed on each layer. The tubing delivers a weak cyanide solution which percolates down through the ore, dissolving the gold. During the freezing months, the tubes are buried 1 meter below surface. The gold-laden or pregnant solution is then pumped from the heap leach facility to the gold recovery plant. In the gold recovery plant, the gold is extracted from the solution and the resulting barren solution is recycled and used on the heap leach. The gold is heated to over 1,000 degrees Celsius in the smelter and poured into gold doré bars, weighing approximately 1,000 ounces. The doré bars produced at the Eagle Gold Mine contain gold and some silver. The doré bars are shipped to the Canadian Mint for final refining to 99.99% gold.
Isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Think about it, 1 million tons of ore every month. Crazy, huh? That you have to move that much material. So that is a real mine. The mine is working, the mine is running, and the mine is making money. This is exactly how we want to see it and how we want to have it. So we make a little break of 20 minutes that you can have your starter, and then we will do the mining panel. Thanks, and see you in 20 minutes.